Hi everyone, it's been so long. I'm sorry. Um, I've been working hard these past few years and my focus brought me elsewhere, but I was always thinking about the few folks that watch this. Hopefully it was more, but I'm really excited to be back here. I feel with everything that's going on with the world, I was being called to come back to readings, especially, not to get too political with it, but, you know, people don't have health care, there's no access to mental wellness, and I just felt like I would be remiss not to share my skills with the collective at a time when my community, might need these kind of free readings. So I'm going to start out with just doing a year of the horse reading and see how that goes. I don't want to overcommit myself, but I do just want to share a forecast of energy for this amazing transition we have coming up. So I'm going to go sign by sign. They're not going to be as in-depth as last time, but you know me, I usually get carried away, so who knows where we'll go. But we're going to start with Aquarius. It's only right, we're in Aquarius season. And for folks that don't know, the year of the horse is coming up on February 17th. This is coming up on the ending of the year of the snake. And the year of the snake was all about, it was kind of a traumatic year emotionally, or period emotionally. And a lot of folks were just feeling the depth of emotional wounds that are deep inside their subconscious, and patterns that they weren't maybe aware of were coming to the surface, which was bringing a lot of emotional pain with it. Similarly, we were shedding old versions of ourselves that weren't serving us and the purpose we were placed here for. So people saw a lot of changes to not only who they wanted to be, where they wanted to go, what their values and morals were. This type of change we're also going through on a national and, international scale has just pushed people to look at the world a lot differently. So yeah, a lot of shedding, cutting ties with people, places, patterns, and just lifestyles that weren't serving us. And that made way for the beautiful foundation of the year of the horse. And the year of the horse is going to move very quickly. And that's why I wanted to do this a little bit before, so folks could prepare for this very powerful energy and use it to the best you can, to utilize it for your best fortune and for your community's best fortune. So it's all about moving forward, new beginnings, passion, living our lives as authentically as we should have been all this time. But now we've shed all those layers from the snake, so we're really ready to step into who we truly are and what we're supposed to truly do on this planet. And, there's a lot of passion with this sign, a lot of creativity. So if you've had projects that have been on the back burner, ideas that have been on the back burner, the energy is in your favor to launch these projects. So really, choose yourself, not in like a selfish way, but especially if you're one of the folks that is a people pleaser, always sacrificing everything, your needs, your well-being, your personal missions and goals in life, take a step back and see where you can, set some boundaries so you can choose yourself in a way that isn't harmful to the community and isn't harmful to yourself. Okay, with that interlude, let's get into the readings. Oh my gosh, that's really funny that cards are already flying out at me. So I'm gonna take that as a sign because I just started the reading. Just so folks know, I'm all about the good, pure energy when I'm doing readings. I have sage burning, I also have an incense burning, and I have a white candle. And this all just collectively, combines their positive magic powers to create a pure space for us to channel energy for these readings. We want to make sure that the space is clear, the energy is clear, so that the messages that are coming in are as accurate and productive as possible. So, with that being said, I'm just gonna ring-a-ding-ding my little singable real quick. Ashe. Let us begin, my friends. Okay, so I'm gonna pull 3 cards that really are going to be the energy of the Aquarius, Sun, and I like folks to read this for their moon and rising. So if you have Aquarius energy in your big 3, this is for you. If you have an Aquarius stellium, this is for you. So these 3 cards really are going to symbolize the energies and the information and patterns and just like, potential of your Aquarius season. Excuse me. I'm a little rusty, my friend. Okay. I think the cards are pissed at me because I've had them in a box for so long. They're saying like, we got so much to say, sis. Okay. Okay, here we go. Your 3 cards, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Stelliums. 38, Unity. Okay, first card, Unity. Second card, Fortune. Amazing. Okay, and the last card. And this is the one that jumped out at me immediately, right when I said your reading is beginning. So I feel like this one is extremely important and lays the foundation, literally, for the rest of what you're doing. And sorry, I should have been reading this. This says grounding. So right away, for folks that don't remember how I like to do my readings, I'm very much an academic. Sorry, the smoke has started to choke me up. I'm very much an academic intellectual, and I've always done things different. I don't do things the way other folks do them. So when I do my readings, I do draw from what I'm being told spiritually, but I also like to bring a little, intellectual element into it. The folks that created these cards put a lot of energy and focus into them and intention. So what they write to us as the description of these cards, I feel like is really important to take into account. They may have messages that I'm missing or could supplement the message I'm saying. So I like to, and usually that's what makes the readings really long. So I'm probably not going to read the entire section, just a snippet to help us get a clear picture, but here we go. So for grounding, remember, this is the year of the horse. It's going to move really quick. And for you to move at the pace that is required of the year of the horse, you have to make sure you are sound mentally, in your soul, in your emotions. Like, you need to be grounded and solid so you can keep pushing forward and make sure you're doing all the things that you're supposed to this year and accomplishing all the goals that the universe and God has set out for you. So I would say grounding is something that is going to be an important lesson throughout this horse energy. Don't forget the importance of grounding and taking care of yourself. And once again, the symbolism of this year is making sure we're okay, because I love the comparison of, you need to put your oxygen mask on before you can save others. That's true in every sense, in the spiritual way of, making sure you can take care of others. You have to make sure you're good first. If your tank is on empty, you're not giving, or you're not able to give what your community needs or what you deserve of yourself. So once again, please remember to ground. Fortune. I feel, Aquarius, this is your time. I love Aquarius suns especially, but Aquarius placements are just so unique in every sense of the word, especially in their ventures around their career. And I feel like this energy is really in favor for whatever you want to do, however you want to push yourself. You have the skill set, the personality, the inner power, the discipline necessary to succeed exponentially. So I would say really bet it all on your dreams this year. Push yourself really hard, but don't forget to ground. Make sure you're taking care of yourself so you can push hard. But I feel whatever you want, this energy is going to help you achieve. So shoot for the stars and honestly beyond. Unity. I think for Aquarius placements, I think Aquarius placements attract a lot of chaos, and unfortunately, like emotionally, and this can stem from like family dynamics, friendship dynamics. So I think things have been really chaotic, especially as the year of the snake was exposing a lot of patterns and unhealthy places, people, and feelings. So I think things may be in disarray for you right now, but this card is a reminder that unity will be achieved, and I feel you will be a vital part of achieving said unity. So making sure, like, as you're focusing on achieving your fortune, making your dreams come true, make sure you're also being there as a unifying factor for your community and your family. And just unifying your internal elements. Don't forget about the lessons you learned during the year of the snake, and make sure those lessons are integrated in how you move in the year of the horse. Okay, so I'm just incense one out a little bit here, so we're just going to relight that. And then we're going to go to the book. I'm going to start with the grounding card and see what our authors had to say. So once again, this is the grounding card. Being grounded in your body allows you to more easily balance the yin and yang dualities of life and maintain physical strength and health. Ignoring or neglecting the messages your body sends you can throw you off center and get you into unexpected kinds of trouble. As a starting point, sense whether your body is solidly balanced above your feet or off balance in any direction or way. This is essential in beginning most martial arts. So this is a book that has a lot of Eastern influence, so hence some of the references to like yin and yang and martial arts, just to give you kind of like a background of where this book is from. So as I was saying, grounding, checking in with yourself and your body, your emotions is essential to making it through the year of the horse. This energy isn't stopping for anybody, and a little bit of tough love here. It's going to eat folks alive if they don't integrate the lessons from the year of the snake. And the year of the snake tried to teach you desperately to take care of yourself. So please remember to take care of yourself. Next card, Fortune. Your body is your temple for honoring the spirit within. Listen to the words you use to describe your physical being. What ideas or feelings do you have that give you the strongest and fullest sense of your physical nature? What sensations do you experience in your body? And what appreciative or loving thoughts do you have about your physical self? Are there ways in which you tell yourself that you're not okay, or dampen your expectations about what you deserve? How might any of these contribute to what happens or doesn't happen in your life? So I was thinking more in the direction of like your career and tangible fortune. And this book is reminding you that fortune is also achieved with inner peace and with inner love. So not forgetting to love yourself, and just be aware of the ways you talk about yourself, your being, what you deserve, the kind of boundaries you're setting with yourself and others. I think that's an important part of not only achieving your career and material fortune, but an inner peace and love fortune as well. And it feels like also this part of fortune is you're on a path of self-discovery. And I think the more you ground and listen to yourself, because when you listen to yourself, you start to strengthen that gut instinct, that spiritual aspect of yourself that can be in tune and just can forewarn you and, it's an easy way to become naturally into alignment when you're taking care of yourself and listening to yourself. So don't forget about those aspects of fortune as well. Okay. Yeah, don't forget to stay connected to your emotions. That's what this book is basically saying. Like, you can't cut off your connection to self. And the last card, unity. Sorry, let me move quicker. Okay. Okay. Unity. In this chakra, there begins to be an integration of body and spirit that triggers mind and breath control and an upward flow of energy. So not only is this talking about unity in your life, but unity within. And I should have said that. I had a feeling. It's okay. I'm getting back into this. I have to remember, like, trust all the gut instincts that come up during these readings. But yes, this is talking about internal unity as well. So there's this like beautiful pattern I'm seeing in your reading, Aquarius, where you are going to become aligned and united with your emotions, with your morals, your values. Everything is just going to click together, and you're going to be your truest, most authentic, boldest, confident, passionate self. And I'm really excited for you. Let me finish what the author said though. So, okay, physical desires are no longer important and there's greater self-control. If you are so inclined, meditatively focus between the eyebrows on the center of the forehead, the pineal gland, to activate the opening of the third eye. Okay, Aquarius placements, you have some homework. Focus on your third eye activation. And I think Aquarius placements are very spiritual, and I don't think it's really talked about much in mainstream astrology, how spiritual Aquarius placements can be. You know, with their unique and quirky and innovative nature, they're just naturally, I guess, have, I don't know the word I'm looking for, I'm sorry. But they have like natural inclinations towards like the occult or magic and spiritual things. Like there's a natural connection there. Okay, so to finish, yeah, so really focus on having that mind-body connection. And I think once you're able to unlock that, you will transcend to a place where, you know, the jokes about like flow state, like you're gonna be in flow state like constantly, hitting your prime, just like activated, going and doing amazing work constantly. So focus on you, find that fortune internally before you can do anything externally, I would say. Like the fact that all three cards especially, thank you author for the added context, the fact that all three cards put an emphasis on focusing internally and getting some kind of like synergy between your emotions and feelings and thoughts and just your physical needs. That means you need to be spending a lot of focus internally, and don't forget about that when you're chasing your goals, because I know Aquarius placements are very ambitious as well. All right, Aquas, I love you. I hope that was great. Leave a comment below. Let me know if that resonates, and all praise to God always.